1 second you're enjoying your day off. The next, your phone buzzes. A window's been broken at home. You're miles away. In 1 second, everything can change. That's why ADT Security Systems can monitor your home 24/7. They're backed by the most company-operated monitoring centers in the industry, so you're always supported during an emergency. When every second counts, count on ADT. Visit ADT.com to learn more.
There are still places to go, people to see, and adventures ahead. Azure Well creates vitamins and supplements focused on purity, potency, and consistency for people who want to make the most of every season of life. Every formula is lab-tested and designed for everyday wellness. If quality matters to you, compare what's in your cabinet to Azure Well. Visit AzureLivingWell.com. That's AZURE livingwell.com. These products have not been evaluated by the FDA and are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
In today's episode of The Bridge, we're diving right into the deep end of the health-related content of this extraordinary show. And today we're going to start off with a conversation about all the different types of healthcare and health-related professionals and coaches that are available in the world for you to get support from, and how exactly do you choose the right support for you based on your specific wants and needs. I'm really excited to talk with you about this. I think it's an important conversation around how we start to take our power back when it comes to our own health and well-being individually and collectively. Welcome to The Bridge, the show that bridges the gap between Eastern and Western medicine, science and spirituality, physical and energetic health. If you're a leader seeking to heal from within, ultimately achieving the pinnacle of health and well-being for your mind, body, and spirit, then rest assured, this show is tailored just for you. I'm Dr. Elizabeth Rogers, the Sherlock Holmes of health. I'm a trailblazing Harvard-trained epidemiologist turned transformational health coach. Basically, I find the clues that every other healthcare practitioner missed because they were looking in the wrong place. Welcome back to The Bridge, a transformational health podcast with yours truly, Dr. Elizabeth Rogers. And I'm so happy that you're back here with me today in this episode. To those of you who are new, if you're joining us for the very first time in this episode, I highly recommend you go back to the very beginning to episode 1 and enjoy this extraordinary experience from the very beginning. I promise you won't be disappointed. Now, in this episode, we're just going to start diving right in. And what I want to talk with you about today is how to determine if any health professional is right for you. Because it's not like it used to be. And there's not just one family doctor in town that everyone knows and trusts. You know, today there's doctors, specialists, surgeons, naturopaths, health coaches, holistic practitioners, chiropractors, spiritually focused healers, Reiki practitioners, energy practitioners, nutritionists, dietitians, much more. And then unfortunately, we have the straight up con artists, which there are those as well. So it's really kind of like the Wild West right now when it comes to your health and well-being. There are so many different kinds of practitioners and professionals that you can choose from to support you. And the truth is, you really have no way of determining whether a new health professional that you're meeting is the right fit for you. And if you don't feel good about the guidance or approach you're being offered, you'll continue on the doctor to specialist to naturopath to health coach hamster wheel. Because when this one doesn't work out, you'll just try another and another and keep getting the same results that are leaving you feeling stuck. So how do you choose a health professional when you really don't know anything about them? The most important thing you do is you take charge and ask the right questions. You know, let's face it, we all know that our modern healthcare system, while it is absolutely extraordinary and is one of the most advanced, skilled, and sophisticated systems in the entire world, we also know that this system does not help people return to total and whole health and well-being. And that's what my goal is in my private practice. The AMA and the powers that be are not going to destroy our current system and reconstruct it, integrating the advice and guidance that we all have been talking about just because we're talking about it here on the show. We need more than that. But you know what will create a change is when enough of us start flipping the script on the generic questions that we are asked inside of doctors' offices and by other health professionals. And we start asking the questions that are going to help us take our power back when it comes to our health and well-being, and to make it apparent that this system that serves us, its customers, is no longer effectively meeting the demands of the people that it serves. And when that becomes so abundantly clear, there will be no choice but to make changes. And I promise and vow that I will be on the inside, bridging the gap between where we are now and where we want to get to help make sure we are implementing those changes at the systemic level. But let's talk about how you actually take charge and ask the right questions. Well, first, I think one of the things that is the most important to ask, that maybe is the very first question that you should ask any professional that you want to work with or anybody that you want to support you with your health, is, are all of the approaches and kinds of support that you can provide me going to address just helping me manage my symptoms and issues? Or are you able to provide me with pathways that can help me identify and target the root causes of my issues so that I can heal and create optimal health and well-being again? And when I say optimal health and well-being, I mean what your version of that is, what your definition of that is. It's important that you understand right from the beginning, can this professional help you heal and be healthy? Or can this professional help you manage? Maybe they can do both, like me. But it's important that you have that clear understanding, because if you are a person who wants to create optimal health, who wants to feel your best, and my guess is if you're listening to this show, you absolutely are one of those people, then going to talk to a professional who's only going to be able to help you manage yourself in the place that you're still in is not going to be the right fit for you. But you need to find that out. And you're going to be the one that's going to take charge and ask those questions. I want you to always remember, everybody, that when you go see any kind of professional, they are working for you, right? I don't care if it's the plumber, the doctor, the car mechanic, the lawyer, they are providing you with a service, not the other way around. You're in charge. You call the shots. You know your body and your health better than anybody else. The next question I would recommend you ask is, do you personalize guidance that's tailored to address my unique set of circumstances? Right? Just because you're going to them with what might be statistically a common symptom or issue doesn't mean that the way in which you need to be supported is going to look like everybody else that has that same common issue or symptom, right? Your health is unique to you. So how you're going to heal and be healthy is probably going to look different, at least in some ways, than it does for anybody else here on planet Earth. And it's very important that you work with people who understand that and support that, because healing is not a one-size-fits-all approach. There are some universal rules that I will talk with you all about that do apply to anyone who wants to heal the physical root causes of their health issues. And we will talk about that in very soon episodes, but that's really it. So if a health professional or coach uses the exact same strategy, approach, or set of suggestions to help everyone heal and be healthy, then honestly, they're also doing you a disservice, because they're ignoring all of the unique factors and circumstances that you need to address to achieve your own individual personal health goals. And I think a lot of professionals, coaches, and experts out there will say, hey, come try my approach, come try my diet, come try my workout program, come try my strategy, come try my gut health program, come try any of those things. And those things are all fantastic. So I do want to make sure I say that intentionally in this episode. Like I am a health freak woman. Like I love health and I love all of our health practitioners. The ones I don't love are just the ones who aren't in it to really serve and support you. And one of those doctors is the doctor that almost killed me. So there are those kinds out there, and I will always protect you from those kinds of doctors. But the majority of fantastic practitioners we have and coaches out there are absolutely doing it because they want to serve. They want to help you. They care about your health and well-being. But that doesn't mean that the same thing is going to work for everybody. So the way I personally perceive your health is as your natural state. Your health is a natural frequency. It's your natural state and way of being. So when you feel joyful, peaceful, content, happy, those are feelings that align with your natural state of just being healthy and well. So I don't feel that your health is something that you've lost, something we have to go out and get, something we have to achieve. But it's not this thing outside of you you have to go get. It's actually your natural state. And so when you're not optimally healthy, when some aspect or part of your health and well-being is out of balance, then from my perspective, it's my job then to help you realign with your natural state. And when you are aligned in mind, body, and spirit, you are aligned with your natural state. And your natural state is health and well-being. So, of course, the way you're going to access that natural state and stay connected with it is going to be different than everyone else's. And so we need to honor that and address that and personalize the approach, the strategies, the pathway that's going to help you get from where you are to where you want to be. I think that's extremely important. Your health is your natural state and the natural frequency that runs through you. And one more question I want to share today. The next question I'd recommend is asking your health professionals that you're considering if they address health and healing by integrating Eastern and Western approaches. Now, why is that an important question to ask? Well, that's actually because your health is an equation and there are two sides to it. And that's actually exactly what I'm going to break down for you in our next episode. But we have to use an integrative approach that will address all parts of your healing equation so that you can feel your best. So I'll be really excited to see you there on the next episode. In the meantime, I know I mentioned that I have more of these questions for you. And I actually have created an amazing checklist of questions that will help you choose the right health professional to support you based on your specific wants and needs, whether that's a doctor, health coach, or literally anyone in between. So when you use this, you're going to, instead of feeling stuck, you will feel powerful and in control when you're communicating with practitioners. So I would highly recommend that you download it. I will leave the link here in the show notes for you. This is going to really serve you. I want to hear your personal story. So I want you seriously taking this into doctors' offices, going to interview health professionals, naturopaths, coaches with this. And I want to hear your real-time feedback. These are the questions. These are the kinds of things that are going to help us create real, big, systemic change for the world. And, when you work with a health professional who can help you actually achieve your goals and create change that lasts, you're never going to feel stuck about your health again. You'll take all your power back and feel confident and in control of your own health journey. And that is the way that it needs to be. And I'm determined and dedicated to helping you take all of your power back for your health and well-being and remembering that you are in charge. You are the quarterback of your health. Sending you all so much love and positive energy today. I hope you can feel it, and I am excited to see you on the next episode. Thanks for listening to today's episode of The Bridge, a transformational health podcast with Dr. Elizabeth Rogers. If you're enjoying the show, then you are absolutely going to freak out when you join my private Facebook group, the Women's Whole Health Revival. Here, you'll be surrounded by not just me, but by a community of like-minded, brilliant women who value their health and well-being, just like you do. And we're also a community of women who desire the most transformative, effective, and reliable knowledge, tools, and resources to continue to create health and well-being, optimal longevity in mind, body, and spirit that lasts. And I'm really excited to share that when you get to the private Facebook group, first of all, make sure you tag me so I can personally welcome you. And second of all, if you're listening to this in real time in April or May of 2023, then when you arrive in the Facebook group, make sure you get yourself registered for my free workshop, Demystifying Your Health Equation, Simplifying the Path from Exhausted to Energized. That's starting on Monday, May 22nd. And it's free because we need you right now. And the world needs you. And we do not need more burned out, exhausted, and stressed out women. We need women standing in their power who are whole, energized, healthy, and aligned in mind, body, and spirit. And that is always going to be what I'm here to support you in creating. I cannot wait to see you there. All the links you need are in today's show notes.